Hello to all of you watching and Merry Christmas. Thank you so much for the 200 subscribers. I don't know if some of you are watching this, but I want to thank every single one of you for subscribing to my channel. I keep this channel secret from my family, friends and other people. Only a selected bunch of my close friends know about this channel, partly because I come from a pretty conservative background, so I want to avoid potential conflict for the content I make on this channel, even though they're not that provocative honestly. So now, I want to talk about the motives of this channel, or what motivates me to do the things I do on this channel. I honestly have learned a lot from making these videos, especially regarding philosophy, but I do notice that my videos were slowly getting political, which happened slowly without me realizing it. Okay, lying. I noticed it, but I kept going. I got more into politics when Biden and Trump were competing, and after Russia invaded Ukraine. I realized how important politics is, and when COVID hit, people's political views really affect their acceptance towards getting the vaccine and wearing masks. I'll talk less about politics in the future, but you just can't run from it. If you talk about poverty or your freedom to do whatever, politics play a big role, but I'll try to talk less about it in the future. So, one of my main inspirations would be Jacob Keller, Leadhead, What I've Learned, Solar Sands, and others. But among all of those, Leadhead is just super important to me. She gave me a lot of solace whenever I'm feeling down. She was transparent about her analytics, her ad revenue, and about other things. She also gets super personal about her life. So in a way, I feel like she's giving me a pat in the back for doing what I'm doing. So I'm grateful for her. I started discovering video essays from watching essays about video games during COVID, and I realized how beautiful it could be. They relate philosophy to video games and art, since video games themselves are some form of art and are inspired by a lot of things. You would also realize that I'm posting less frequently now because I'm in college. I used to have lots and lots of free time because of the quarantine during COVID and all the online learning, but now I have to be in college and it gets super tiring in time since you have to be everywhere physically. I also used to get really irritated with some of my neighbors that I hope I could monetize this channel as fast as I can so I could do something to solve the problems that I had with them. But they went quiet and life started to get better. So the drive to make those videos isn't as intense as it used to be. But there were times when I got super desperate, and you could see how desperate I was by trying a bunch of different things. I tried making the videos short and the call to action thing that didn't really work. I mean, I was skeptical as to how it can influence people to subscribe or like my videos since the call to action thing doesn't work on me. So it was weird to think that it would work on someone else, and I hated that. People will like and subscribe if they want to, but I was desperate at the time, so I tried it. Also in college, I got occupied with a lot of things, but I did work on a very long video, so I didn't post anything and it took months to make. I used to work super hard for my older videos to the instance of not eating and just staying in my room for the whole day. I'd wake up in the morning and read stuff and then write the essay and then edit it with the remaining time I had left for the day. The fastest video I made was in 5 days I think, but then I got burnt out and I started to procrastinate. I think I'm just gonna use random gameplay footage because it'd be boring if it's just a blank screen. Anyway, like I said, one of my biggest inspirations would be Leadhead. I made this video because she made one like this at 200 subscribers. But that's not to say that other people don't inspire me. They do. For example, if you see my older videos, I was trying to emulate what Jacob Keller did. I tried to talk like him, and I tried to write the way he writes, which I failed miserably. My older videos were also a bit technical, and they use a lot of words that I don't really understand. So when I watch back my older videos, sometimes I'm left wondering what I was trying to say, and I don't think it's good. So after some time, I started using simple words because I just want people to understand what I'm saying. And after a couple of videos, I started to find my own style with some inspiration from here and there. This video of precognitive dreams is such a weird video for me. For one, I tried something which I haven't done before because I didn't have any footage of those people I was talking about. So I was trying motion graphics thing, and during that time, I was super desperate with my neighbor to the point of almost breaking down. I watched videos on how to make more views and gain higher attention and all that. And one of the advices said to make shorter videos so that the percentage of people watching your videos will be high, but it didn't work. I don't even know if that video of mine has any credibility or quality. It was rushed, and I'm not sure if the sources were correct. After a while, I just stopped following those advices and make videos the way I wanted them to be. So one of my first big successes would be the Societal Collapse, which spans about 50 minutes, which is the opposite of one of the pieces of advice I heard, and it gained a lot of views and a high retention rate. I was surprised. There are other videos that I didn't expect would make it big, like this hedonistic video because I didn't know anything about hedonism and I had no direction in making it. Usually, I have a question guiding me to make a video, like is our life equal, can you find anything on the internet, or should we give robots rights? When I have those questions, I know what to talk about, but in this video, there was no question guiding me, and when I'm reading about it, they just tell me fact after fact, and I didn't know what to do with it. The technical nature of some of the philosophy papers also didn't help. It just helped create new itch spots on my head. So I just talk about whatever I could find on the video without it being draggy. And when I posted it, I didn't expect it to do well. But after a month or so, it started gaining views, and now it's the second most viewed video on my channel. My best video in terms of view would be the Superior Wolf Hypothesis video, which is cool, but I don't think it's my best video. I think the best ones that I'm proud of would be the new ones, False Memories, Desires, and even this little video about love, which I view with great fondness and find very charming and beautiful. I love the music, the subject matter because it came from my heart, and because it's well edited, I guess. It looks beautiful. I also made that video partly because at the time, I was working on a video that took too long to edit. So I felt like I needed to post something because I've been quiet for too long. So I made a relaxing little video. For that long video, I think I'm gonna post it, but perhaps after the next few videos. The next big success of mine would be The Dangers of Intelligence, which was inspired by Isaac Asimov. I used to promote my videos on Reddit, but after Can You Change Your Personality, I stopped promoting them there. So imagine my surprise when The Dangers of Intelligence was gaining views. It was the first time it happened to me, and I was delighted. I think getting the first 100 subscribers helped that video get promoted because YouTube doesn't promote my videos before that, and it is super frustrating. But I hope it will get better from now. I want to create a sort of connection with my viewers. Maybe because one of the things I'm trying to achieve is that I want to create a community where I want to meet like-minded people. Wouldn't it be great if you could just find someone like yourself? I mean, it depends on what kind of self we're talking about. But yeah, if you want to communicate with me, my socials are in the description. I'm not very active there because I have no one to talk to there. But hey, now I can post something here. Anyway, I want to thank all of you for watching and subscribing. It means a lot to me, especially those little comments giving me the motivation to do better. And thank you so much for that. Anyway, the next video will be something that I really think about a lot, and it deals with things a lot of us are facing. So I hope it will be great. Thank you so much. Sorry for the way I talk. I think it's just early in the morning. I just woke up and my mouth is not functioning properly and it's just hard to talk. So yeah, thank you so much and Merry Christmas.